Right, you lot. Buckle up, because today we're talking about the fastest, most outrageous, most expensive pieces of machinery on four wheels. We're talking hypercars, the kind of cars that make grown men weep and small children wet themselves. We're going to be looking at everything from screaming Italian V12S to silent electric missiles that could outrun a fighter jet. Well, almost. We'll be diving into the tech, the power, and of course, the eye-watering price tags that come with these automotive masterpieces. So, if you've ever dreamt of owning a car that can make your heart skip a beat at 200 miles an hour, you've come to the right place. Get ready to have your mind blown. First up, we've got a car that sounds like a thunderstorm on the racetrack and looks like it was styled by a 5-year-old with crayons. It's the Lamborghini Revuelto, and it's here to prove that hybrids can be just as bonkers as their gas-guzzling counterparts. Underneath that outrageous bodywork sits a 6.5-litre V12 engine that, and get this, still screams its lungs out at 9,250 RPM. But wait, there's more. Lamborghini has gone and bolted on not one, not two, but 3 electric motors, giving this Italian stallion a combined output of 1,001 horsepower. That's enough to propel you from 0 to 60 mph in a face-rearranging 2.2 seconds. Now, I know what you're thinking. Clarkson hybrids are for eco-warriors, not speed demons. And normally I'd agree with you, but trust me, this thing is different. It's still got that raw, untamed Lamborghini DNA, but with an electric twist that makes it even more insane. The Revuelto will happily crawl around town on electric power alone for a few miles, but stomp on that throttle and the V12 explodes into life, unleashing a symphony of noise that'll make your hair stand on end. And let's be honest, you're not buying a Lamborghini for a quiet Sunday drive. You're buying it to turn heads, to make a statement, and to scare the living daylights out of anyone within a 10-mile radius. But all this Italian madness comes at a price, and it's a hefty one. The Revuelto will set you back a cool $612,858. But hey, can you really put a price on automotive ecstasy? Next up, we have a car so fast, so technologically advanced, it makes a Formula One car look like a child's toy. It's the Ferrari SF90 Stradale, and it's here to show the world that even Ferrari, the bastion of screaming, naturally aspirated engines, is embracing the electric revolution. At the heart of this Italian masterpiece lies a 4.0-litre twin-turbocharged V8 engine that on its own pumps out a monstrous 769 horsepower. But Ferrari, being Ferrari, decided that wasn't quite enough, so they've gone and bolted on not one but 3 electric motors, bringing the total output to a mind-boggling 986 horsepower. That, my friends, is enough to catapult this prancing horse from 0 to 62 amp in a scarcely believable 2.5 seconds and onto a top speed north of 212 mph. Now, some people might say that hybridizing a Ferrari is sacrilege, like putting ketchup on a steak. But I say, why not have your cake and eat it too? The SF90. Stradale is still a purebred Ferrari at heart, with razor-sharp handling, a spine-tingling exhaust note, and enough Italian flair to make your eyes water. But it's also a technological marvel, capable of silently gliding through city streets on electric power alone for short distances. Of course, all this performance and technology comes at a price, and in this case, it's a rather large one. The SF90 Stradale will set you back a cool 3.6 million euros, which roughly translates to about 4 million of your hard-earned American dollars. But hey, if you can afford to even think about buying this car, you're probably not too worried about the price tag. You're buying a piece of automotive history, a car that represents the future of performance. You're buying a Ferrari, for crying out loud. Now, imagine a car that looks like it was designed by a team of aerodynamicists, high on caffeine and Red Bull. A car so sleek, so sculpted, it seems to cheat the very air it cuts through. That, my friends, is the Aston Martin Valhalla, a hypercar that's as beautiful as it is brutal. Beneath its svelte carbon fiber skin beats the heart of a true predator, a 4.0-litre twin-turbocharged V8 engine that roars with the fury of 1,000 angry bees. But this being the 21st century, even Aston Martin knows you can't rely on brute force alone. So they've gone and added not one, but 2 electric motors to the mix, boosting the total output to a mind-bending 1,012 horsepower. That's enough to propel this British beast from 0 to 62 mph in a neck-snapping 2.5 seconds, and onto a top speed north of 217 mph. But the Valhalla isn't just about straight-line speed. Oh no, this car is designed to devour corners with the ferocity of a starving wolf. Its advanced aerodynamics, lightweight construction and razor-sharp handling make it feel more like a Le Mans prototype than a road car. It's the kind of car that makes you want to find the nearest racetrack and unleash its full potential. But be warned, this level of performance and exclusivity comes at a price, and it's not for the faint of heart. The Aston Martin Valhalla will require you to part with approximately £840,000, or a smidgen over $1 million in American currency. But hey, who needs a house in the Hamptons when you can have a car that looks and drives like it came straight from the set of a Bond film? Now, who said electric cars have to be boring? This next contender is here to shatter that myth with the force of a lightning bolt. It's the Porsche Taycan Turbo GT. And it's not just a mouthful to say, it's a technological tour de force that'll leave your jaw on the floor. Forget roaring V8S and rumbling V12S. The Taycan Turbo GT is powered by two electric motors that generate a combined output of a whopping 1,019 horsepower. But here's the kicker, engage launch control, and that figure jumps to a ludicrous 1,092 horsepower. That's enough to slingshot this electric missile from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a neck-snapping 1.9 seconds. Yes, you heard that right, 1.9 seconds. That's faster than a McLaren F1, a Ferrari Enzo, and even a Bugatti Veyron, and the best part? It does it all in near silence, with only a faint whine from the electric motors to let you know you're piloting a machine from the future. Now, some petrol heads might scoff at the lack of a roaring engine note, but I say embrace the silence. It's the sound of progress, the sound of innovation, the sound of a future where performance and sustainability can coexist. And don't think for a second that the Taycan Turbo GT is some kind of one-trick pony. This is still a Porsche through and through, which means it handles like it's on rails, brakes like it's trying to stop time, and is built with the kind of German precision that makes you want to take it apart just to see how it works. Of course, all this electric brilliance comes at a price, but it's a surprisingly reasonable one compared to some of the other hypercars we've looked at. The Porsche Taycan Turbo GT will set you back a relatively paltry $250,575. That's right, you could have two of these electric marvels for the price of one Ferrari SF90 Stradale. Or, you could buy a small island. Your call. The McLaren W1. Just the name sounds like it should be whispered in hushed tones, spoken with a reverence reserved for mythical creatures and legendary heroes. And trust me, this car is nothing short of legendary. It looks like a spaceship designed by someone who spent far too much time playing Gran Turismo, with its swooping lines, aggressive angles, and those iconic dihedral doors that open upwards, like the wings of some exotic bird of prey. But it's what lies beneath that outlandish exterior that truly sets the W1 apart. Nestled in the middle of this carbon fiber masterpiece is a 4-litre twin-turbocharged V8 engine, codenamed M840T, that produces a thunderous 757 horsepower on its own. But McLaren, never ones to shy away from a challenge, decided to add a bit of electric spice to the mix. A single electric motor, juiced up by a battery pack, provides an additional 177 horsepower, bringing the total output to a mind-bending 903 horsepower. That's enough to propel this hybrid hypercar from 0 to 62 miles per hour in a scarcely believable 2.7 seconds, and onto a top speed north of 220 miles per hour. But the W1 isn't just about brute force. Oh no, this is a car that's been honed and refined on some of the world's most demanding racetracks. A car that dances through corners with the grace of a ballerina and the tenacity of a honey badger. Its advanced aerodynamics, active suspension, and lightning-fast dual-clutch transmission all work in perfect harmony to deliver an unparalleled driving experience. It's the kind of car that makes you feel like you've been strapped to a rocket that just happens to handle like a go-kart on rails. But all this performance and exclusivity comes at a price, and in the case of the McLaren W1, it's a price that's reserved for the 1%ers of the 1%ers. With a starting price tag of $2.1 million, the W1 is not for the faint of heart or the light of wallet. But hey, who needs a yacht when you can have a car that makes you feel like you're flying? Now, prepare to have your assumptions challenged, because this next contender hails from a country not traditionally known for its supercars. This is the BYD Yangwang U9, and it's here to prove that China is a force to be reckoned with in the world of high-performance automobiles. Forget sleek Italian designs and snarling German engines. The Yangwang U9 is a bold statement, a technological marvel that's packed with innovation and dripping with futuristic style. And while it might not have the pedigree of a Ferrari or the heritage of a Lamborghini, it more than makes up for it with sheer unadulterated performance. This electric beast is powered by not one, not two, but four electric motors that generate a combined output of 1,287 horsepower. That's enough to catapult this Chinese dragon from 0 to 62 miles per hour in a neck-snapping 2.36 seconds and onto a top speed of 233 miles per hour. But the Yangwang U9 isn't just about straight-line speed. Oh no, this car is packed with technological wizardry, including BYD's innovative Dissus X intelligent body control system. This revolutionary system allows the U9 to dance. And I'm not exaggerating here, it can literally hop, bounce, and even drive on 3 wheels. It's like something out of a science fiction film, and it's a testament to the ingenuity of BYD's engineers. Now, the BYD Yangwang U9 might not be available in every corner of the globe just yet, but it's already making waves in the automotive world. And with a price tag that's rumored to be around $233,500, it's poised to shake up the established order and make people rethink what a high-performance car can be. So, watch out world, the Chinese dragon is here and it's breathing electric fire. So there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour of some of the fastest, most expensive and most technologically advanced cars on the planet. From the screaming V12 of the Lamborghini Revuelto to the silent electric fury of the BYD Yangwang U9, these hypercars represent the pinnacle of automotive engineering and design. They're the kind of cars that make you weak at the knees, the kind of cars that make you want to sell your house and live in a cardboard box just to experience the thrill of driving one for a day. If you enjoyed this high-octane adventure, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more automotive madness, and let us know in the comments which one of these incredible machines you'd park in your dream garage.